Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here from the Dragoncraft server. Hermitcraft, you know it. Man, and what's going on? Scar, the absolute madman, he must have hacked the game and somehow installed some mods and installed a custom biome mod or something. What on earth? This guy is a madman. But yeah, I'm here doing my daily chore, repositioning the dragon over the Christmas and New Year's days. I wasn't on the server for 2 weeks and we actually got some driftage. We drifted 10 blocks off or so, or a little bit more even, so I had to log off a few times yesterday to get the dragon back in position. You could see Scar was on a whole lot building his crazy biome setup over there. And talking about... Yeah, here we go, the chunk loader is running. Talking about Scar, my friends. Things are falling in place. Check out this tweet. Dog, I want a dragon, he says. I wonder. Scar has something we need. He needs. No, wait. Oh yeah, Scar has something we need. And we have something Scar needs. That means 1 + 1, quick math. We have a setup. Finally, we have a setup. You guys been asking, it's like, hey dog, when's the duel finally gonna happen? Get patience. See? Now everything fell in place. Today we're gonna set up a little offer Scar can't refuse. We're gonna offer him to win a dragon if he can defeat us in a duel. And then, bing boom bam, we can determine the rules of the duel. We say we're gonna do it in the arena, snip snap, everything falls in place, we're gonna zap him. See, I told you, just need to be patient. I'm so happy about that. And what I'm also always happy about, of course, is you guys' amazing fan art, and it's crazy, as if you could read my mind. So big shout outs to Taylart, from New Zealand, by the way, which is really, really cool. I made this cool fan art of me negotiating with Scar. It's like, bro, I would like to have a dragon. Me staring him down like that. I love it. Yeah, those little fan art pieces that are just hitting the nail on the head. Thank you so much, Taylart. Much appreciated. As if you were reading my mind, that today is gonna be the episode where things fall in place with Mr. Scar. We got other cool plans today though as well. Well, yeah, everybody wants a dragon, but we want to keep people from messing with a dragon. So we need to increase our fear factor. Because let's quickly fly to spawn and see what happens when dragons do things they're not supposed to do. Yeah, there you can see it already. This water column looks sus. And yeah, to my surprise, here we go, the dragon rendered in. Yeah, as you can see, the dragon right is over there, and it took out some water ring that was holding the elevator here in place that was used to get up onto the Squid Game. And yeah, that's obviously a bit of a problem. So you can see, having a dragon pet, bears some responsibilities. I was just chatting with XB Crafted. I asked him if he noticed a flooding in his spawn base or so, but seems like he didn't see it yet, but he said he's curious now. Oh, he's here. Where is he? Where is he? Wait. Is he down here somewhere? Where you at? Ah, there.
And what you been up to, man?
I'm sorry. It seems over Christmas the dragon drifted a little bit.
I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah. Uh, I think some ring got taken out up there. Um, but
Yeah.
technically, this is Scar's dragon. He said he wanted a
Oh, so
dragon.
it's Scar's fault.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, on Twitter, he
Right.
said, "Hey, Doc, can I have a dragon?" And I was in Christmas mood. You know what I mean? And then I said, like,
Right.
okay, it's like technically it's yours. He doesn't know yet, but
Uh,
yeah.
well, still, it's obviously Scar's fault.
Yes. See? Man, XP, I like you. We always agree. That's just. And yeah, I guess the submarine is flooded a little bit. I don't think I can repair it now until the dragon is moved somewhere else.
No,
But
it'll just break the things again.
yeah.
So
But
no,
yeah, it's,
it's all good, man.
all right, all right.
I'm not worried about it. It's kind of funny. So it actually looks kind of cool with the submarine, but
It's kind of majestic to have a dragon, but yeah, they're still slightly
so maybe
destructive.
what you should do is just leave that one there and then tell Scar that I took it as payment.
Ooh, wait.
Mm.
The plot is sickening. All right, I got things to do. I'm on my way
All
back.
right, man.
Yeah, let me know about potential damages. I'll pass it on to Scar if I would
Add
I
it
would
to his
sue
bill.
if I was you. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's property damage.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Later,
See ya.
man. We also have a sponsor for today's episode. It is ExpressVPN. Using ExpressVPN enables you to access region-locked content. With the simple click of a button, within seconds, one of my favorite shows on Netflix, Vikings, becomes available. Using ExpressVPN is super easy. You just download the client, preferably of course with the link in the video description, and yeah, then you just pick one server out of 94 countries worldwide, and yeah, when you're done, boom, connect, right, and it goes super quick, bing bom bang, connected to a server in New York. By using ExpressVPN, you can mask your IP address and protect your privacy. Use the link expressvpn.com/docm77 if you want to get ExpressVPN for free for 3 months. Thank you so much. Back to the video. Talking about Scar though, man, we got to take some time to quickly appreciate what this dude did over here. I mean, just yesterday I was hanging out with Jeromos. Jeromos is one of my old school Patreon members. We became good friends by now, and yeah, we hang out a lot and play Minecraft, building stuff, and a lot of that stuff finds its way over here onto the Hermitcraft server. Like pretty much nearly anything you see in the perimeter, Jeromos was involved in some way or the other. And yeah, he's a really good builder. But yeah, he also said, man, this is just next level crazy stuff. Scar is so incredibly gifted. Look how this terrain flows. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, wow. And it's just all done in survival Minecraft. Man, it's an inspiration, I tell you. Being on a server with Scar and people the likes, that can build stuff like that on the fly, phew, yeah, that motivates you to also keep on going. But, with all the positives, having neighbors like Scar and Green can also be troublesome. And obviously, I got duped. It might have worked for a short amount of time, our creeper cannon back there, but now Green is already taking advantage of it. I saw his episode. He provoked me by doing stupid stuff around the dragon, and then literally got me to do what he wanted me to do. Shoot creepers over to him. And he just took the creepers and used them for a prank. Poor Pearl had to clean up a huge mess of exploded chests. And, we gave him the easy creeper for that. That means we need to step up the game. The game of intimidation needs to be stepped up dramatically. And therefore, we need to build a giant watchdog destroyer terminator goat. Obviously, right? I mean, that's the clear conclusion. That's the clear conclusion. If your creeper charged creeper launch silo doesn't work, step up your game and bring out the mechs. So, first of all, if we want, a giant mech goat walker to patrol the perimeter and, be a watchdog and intimidate them, we need somewhere where this thing actually can walk. And that means we need to build some sort of, passage here or street or whatever. And the plan is to have that thing start marching from here all the way back to the creeper tree. So both of them don't mess with the dude down in the perimeter and play around with the dragon. I mean, clear. So yeah, first up, I will start leveling things out here and start digging around a bit and trying to lay out a path for our giant goat mech warrior to walk on. Pingu helped me with this one. I told you Pingu is a slimestone savant. You will not believe what this thing can do. Oh man. Alright, it is the next morning. Took me a full day of creating this path here now. It leads all the way back to the creeper tree. And lore, of course, is the Goat Mech warrior watchdog machine patrols here regularly. Does there's a bit of a beaten path here, right? You can see something is walking along here, or something giant is coming along here regularly, and you might wonder what's going on. It's all part of the mind games. It's like, why does he have a path over there? Maybe I'm overthinking that. Anyways, super early next morning now. Just said bye to Docky on their way to the kindergarten. They are in a new kindergarten now. We had this really cool kindergarten. We wanted to get Docky in, but there was a waiting list, and unexpectedly, all of a sudden, we got accepted. And it's a cool place, man. Docky is learning a lot of crazy stuff and good stuff. Yesterday I was there with Docky, and they actually started to make concrete. Let's maybe throw bits of pieces of grass here and there, and started to actually make a brick wall. They learned about how to make a brick wall and how to make concrete, like 2-year-olds. It's like, alright, this is cool. I wish, we'd do stuff like that in my days when I was in kindergarten. Things surely evolve when it comes to that. Really cool stuff. They have a children's kitchen in there where they help to prepare their own meals. They even are patrons of a forest that is kind of nearby. And they go there regularly with picking up trash and taking care of the forest, making sure that this small bit of forest is fine. All kinds of good stuff going on. And as a parent, you really think, okay, cool, that's what I want to see done with my kids. And, it's not some fancy private place. It's just a regular kindergarten, and which is Really, really cool, and yeah, we're stoked, and yeah, spending a few days with Doki in kindergarten because there's this transition phase where parents hang around in the beginning when kids go to a kindergarten, right? So yeah, I had to somehow squeeze in also producing an episode, and there were was some late nights going on, obviously then, and I was pretty tired all the time sitting there. Okay. Cool, cool. We got some grass here that is ready to be trampled again, pretty much. Okay, this looks cool now. I also went ahead and did a little bit of terraforming here along the edges of the perimeter, just pulling the dirt down a little bit. And at the moment, I'm also working, spoke about Jeromus. We're working on some design ideas for the perimeter walls. I might be able to get some feedback from you about that soon. Maybe you have some design ideas as well. It worked really well when we worked on Hall of Goat over there. So yeah, the path is done. So now all we need is a giant walking mech. Nothing easier than that, you might say. Yeah. Alright, first thing I need to do some measurements because actually our walking goat mech contains two TNT dupers. And they need to be constructed first, and then, we need to build the mech around it. So yeah, let me do some calculazione as a measurements, and then we can get going. Alright, I did some careful measurements, and yeah, no TNT dropped at all and blew up the floor below me. Nope, didn't happen. Yeah, so I think I got it right now, and now we need to push those TNT dupers together pretty much. They're kind of customized designs, but yeah, it's always the same with TNT dupers. You have a minecart rail, you need a coral and some TNT somewhere, and then you assemble them to have the TNT primed pretty much. And yeah, to do so we come over here and give it a push. Okay, now this should be a working TNT duper now. And we should be able to place some TNT here to TNT, I'm saying obsidian here, to prevent it from going off uncontrollably. So if you put that here, that should be good enough for a stopper. Okay, that's one assembled. Let's do the other one. Clicky. Okay, that's another one assembled, and yeah, we put a stopper block below here. So right there, I guess we put some obsidian so it can't move, and yeah, then we can assemble the whole dealio without being afraid the TNT will go off all the time. I mean, you could do that too, but yeah, it would make things way more complicated. Yeah, and this should be two primed TNT dupers now. And now I need to do a little bit of digging here, clear some space, and yeah, then we can start assembling the mech goat. What am I doing with my life? The other day, friend called me and is like, "Hey man, what's up? What are you doing?" Quite busy hanging out with the Hivemind. With whom? Not so important. All right. And what you doing? We're designing a Goat Mech walker that can shoot TNT out of its butt. Like, alright, yeah, cool. Usual day then. Yeah, sure. Sometimes my friends that have no clue what the heck we're doing here with this Minecraft stuff, and all the lore around Hermitcraft by now is so deep, I can't even explain to them what the heck we're doing anymore. And yeah, by now they just don't ask. They'll be like, oh yeah, sure. A strange life I'm living, man. A strange life I'm living. I got a lot of friends that work in the science and so on, are engineers, and one guy, for example, a good friend of mine, with whom I studied, is at the moment developing a nuclear clock that will be sent to space. So they're doing serious scientific stuff, and also in politics and other scientific fields I was interested in, right? And I'm here building a giant goat mech walker that can shoot TNT out of its butt. Sometimes you really question your life choices, but I love it, man. It's just yeah, it's just cool, man. Okay, let's start focusing again and start building some goat legs. Alright, this is taking shape. Oh man, this is a very tricky build. One mistake, I already made one mistake and then one leg lifted up. That was a bit of a problem. Okay, I can remove this here. We don't need that. That was just from pushing the TNT dupers together. But yeah, man. Here you can see, you know, we're bringing back some of the elements of Season 8. You know, all the walkers we had, we always use these pointy, clawy feet with the copper elements and then cog wheels, right? And it's all implemented here. And yeah, here is the butt TNT launcher. That's also taking shape. I'm about to encase it, and yeah, there cannot be any more mistakes. But if everything is correct, it should fling out TNT towards this direction. And yeah, here are the other legs, kind of encased like that. All kinds of pistons and whatnot, and you have to focus 100%. One wrongly placed observer or one wrongly placed block and everything is bad. For example, here, you know, this TNT, you can update it with placing blocks next to it, and you needed to place this trapdoor here, so there's no good way to put it in place other than pushing it in with a piston without updating the TNT and so on. It's like it's very finicky, but so far so good. Hopefully all works with super complex builds like that. You never know, but I think yeah, so far so good. Now I need to start building the head here and the rest of the upper body. There's not so much missing, and then yeah, fingers crossed that thing actually does work. And sometimes this game, after all these years, it can beat you so bad and annoy you. Look at this hole in the ground. This is disaster zone. I lost a lot of my gear. I mean, I was able to keep my shoes, but I lost my pants and my helmet and my elytra and one of my tools, you know, the fortune pickaxe. It was really annoying. Like, I was trying to sleep here, then a zombie creeped up to me and had a super powerful sword and two-shot at me while I was trying to get up, and then I respawned and right next to me was a creeper and blew everything up, including a lot of my gear that was of course still on the ground after the zombie had killed me. Fun times. Fun times. Well, you can get our stuff back, but yeah, definitely annoying to get owned like that. It's just quickly chilling. Docking came home from kindergarten, quickly looked over, and there was the zombie, and then catastrophe started. Oh man. Well, we got a goat though. That's the good part of it, I guess. I was finished with building the goat and was ready to start recording here. So yeah, nothing happened, nothing blew up again. And here's the goat. Yay! It looks fantastic. Man, Pingu, as I said, he can pretty much build anything out of slimestone. You know, gave him a basic shape of how big the goat should look, and you know, we made the head and the body shape, and then he was like, alright, cool. Day later, he made this thing. It looks impressive while it's standing there, but obviously we want to see that thing in action. But we cannot do that on here on the server, because when we trigger it here, it will leave a path of destruction. Here, we need to trigger it, obviously, when it catches some eyes, right? When the right people are on and when they start to annoy me again, then we unleash the goat and scare them. That's kind of the plan. So I'd say let's quickly hop over onto a test world, and yeah, we check out what the goat actually can do when it's activated. Alright, and here we are in one of the many test worlds, and yeah, here we're also doing some design tests for the perimeter walls. Yeah, you can see some color variations here. Over there is one version, here a bit of a more copper heavy version. One thing's for sure, I'm 100% sure about the sandstone framing already and the ornaments with the jumping goats. The rest is, you know, very vague yet and could change dramatically. Not even sure about the color scheme, if you should go for the deep slate and stone andesite walls there, or go for something completely different. But the basic idea for sure would be it is segments of 16, you know, always a chunk, and also nicely chunk aligned, so we can, you know, see, also kind of get a grasp of the size of the perimeter a bit. But yeah, as I said, quite open to change when it comes to that yet, but you know, you can get a first look here, and yeah, feedback is very much welcome. If you feel inspired to come up with a wall design like that, one segment is 16 blocks wide, right? A chunk. And then, yeah, there's just this ornaments here with the goats jumping. I mean, yeah, if you want to help out, feel free to tweet your ideas at me at perimeter wall, hashtag perimeter wall. All right, that would be cool. I'm always looking for help when it comes to designing big builds like that. And yeah, now here you can actually see the goat. This was the basic goat shape Pingu requested. Here is the essential part, ejection chamber for TNT out of the rear. And there's the legs, you know, and over there obviously inspired by one of the season 8 walkers. You know, a little bit. And yeah, then Pingu was saying, yeah, you know, you want something like that, and he showed me this insane thing. So this is a fully functioning TNT flinging walking T-Rex. I know, I know. And you can activate it back here, and then actually it will start marching forward and angrily fling TNT everywhere. TNT block damage is off at the moment. But yeah, it just walks there. You look at the feet. The little T-Rex hands up there. Oh, it's just too glorious. Alright, and can just walk along and wreak havoc. So yeah, I told you, Pingu is a slimestone savant. He can do anything you can imagine. And I'm so glad I know people like that, man. Because, yeah, who else could help me with the crazy ideas? Here you could see the goat. That's the only thing Pingu built. He didn't had any iterations or whatever. He just built that thing and made it work. And yeah, here you can see the TNT assembly inside of it, and him explaining to me how to assemble it properly. You know. And then yeah, we have this beast, and the goat here works a little bit differently. We have to pull this block out to make it walk, and we should do that. So let's pull that out, and then you can actually see the goat in action. So first of all, the feet. The feet are amazing, and then the head, right, moves along, and you know, it flings out regular TNT farts. You can stop it again by just placing a full block here, and then the whole goat assembly comes to an halt, and you know, stops shooting TNT out of its butt. Now you ask yourself, okay, but Doc, the thing had two. Didn't it have two TNT tubers? What is the other one for? Well, so this idea is, you know, I'll walk along with the goat here, and we create some ruckus. People see it and stand there to watch it, and when they think it can't kill them, then I flick the trapdoor and obliterate them with a huge blast of TNT. And if you think you can only do that stationary, wrong! You know, the next time I need to make it a trench for perimeter, I know what I'm using, man. Flying machines are yesterday. You need walking goat mechs. Yo, and at the same time, obviously, it flings TNT out of its tail end. Yeah. Yeah. You can stop it again, and then, of course, we can also turn off the internal sideways thrower. And that is the goat. And if that if that thing doesn't intimidate them, and let's know, here lives a crazy person. We don't mess with him at all. Then I don't know what I will do next. But we shall see. All right, back on the Hermitcraft server, and yeah, I have a starter mechanism installed now. Obviously, we cannot have this goat standing here in the open, so we need to build something around it to hide it. And there's gonna be a falling door here. I got half slabs in there, and when this lever gets pulled, don't worry, I have a safety block up there. This retracts, and on the half slabs, all the falling blocks will break. So we use some concrete or something along those lines, right? Concrete powder or sand. And then on top here, but yeah, this is my safety block at the moment. On top here, when we depower, this gets retracted, this piston pulls up and pulls the diamond block that triggers the whole mechanism out, and then the goat should start working. Immediately will start pooping TNT. We have a wall back here, and a little water puddle here, so the TNT inside our shelter here will not do much damage. It will just sit there in the water and do nothing. Because, when the goat kind of walks out here, I was thinking if there's a wall and the TNT bounces against it and then it would land directly under the goat, it would sure do some damage to it. So we need to negate that until the goat is out of the garage. Question now is, what do we use to disguise this whole thing? What doesn't stand out here? Yeah. They will never be able to tell the difference where this house was and where it is now. Like, a long time ago, Iskal said, don't worry if that thing is in the way, you can tear it down, right? It was his way, way back starter mine outpost thingy. And yeah, previously it was right there. Oh yeah, just the last bits of it disappearing where this dirt was, and now it's over here. Like, moved it like 50, 100 blocks or something. And I don't think on first glance anybody would notice it moved, and is also slightly bit bigger. But I tried to copy it as close as possible, having the torches there and all this, same way it is built. The front is concrete, right? And then we have this door here on the side. I also did the wacky stuff that was on the side of the house. Then we come in here, and in here we actually have the whole goat, and it fits in perfectly. It will not get stuck anywhere. Just slides out perfectly. And up here we can pull up. Also, our redstone line is not cut or anything, so I can then remove the safety block, but I'll leave it there for now. You never know, there's a lever, green lives by very close, so yeah, you might just come in here. It's like, hey, what's this place? Oh, a lever. So yeah, but I think this goat is ready to launch. Yeah, here we got the back wall, right? As I told you, when the TNT gets flung out, bloop, it will just drop down here and be washed against the wall and not do any damage. Alright. It's like a Trojan goat horse. Okay, this is the starter lever. We don't want to touch that. And yeah, that concludes Project Goat Walker. I guess we could call it. And now I need to go over to Scar and somehow play something to get his attention. You know, dragon to be had. Just need to do a little duel. Alright, I'm over here at Scar's place, and yeah, I am building the shrine of the dragon. Well, for now it looks a bit crummy. Just trying to make it work. It's like kind of winging this here a little bit. But yeah, I wrote a book, got it here in the lectern. Dear Hot Guy, it came to my attention that you dearly desire a beautiful, scaly, flying, all block destroying, cuddly dragon pet. Worry not, your friendly, crazy neighbor has you covered. Alright? Then they flick the page. For a bow-slinging superhero like you, it is absolutely mandatory to have a glorious dragon pet by your side. Are you hyped? Ready to find out what you need to do to also be a proud owner of a dragon pet? You, as the by far most lethal bow sniper on this server, should have no problem with this challenge at all. It is simple. Defeat me in a one-on-one bow duel in the arena down in the perimeter. You win, you get dragon. Deal? Boom. And then be ready and bring your best gear. It will be a blast. Your neighbor. Na-na-na. And as soon as they flick to the last page, the redstone here activates and the dragon starts chowing away. And down below then I have a dispenser sitting right here, which I will load with TNT then. But don't fret, the TNT is deployed into a bit of water, and therefore it should make noise and spook him a little bit, maybe damage him a little bit, but nothing else. Just get him ready for the epic duel. And now I need to somehow turn this thing into something that resembles a dragon somewhat. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, ain't too bad. Little dragon sitting there, wings spread, got the legs, and it even has a tail. I mean, come on. That's pretty decent. Good enough for sure to catch his attention. It's right here. I mean, he's been working over here, can't miss it. You'll see it. And then we are on. Perfect. Okay, the book is set. Yes, to page 1. The TNT below is loaded in. Everything is ready to go. Nice. Now the waiting game begins. But it will happen. The epic duel. The Goat versus Hot Guy. And the prize is a dragon. And of course honor. And bragging rights. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Another crazy episode. Constantly get distracted, base progress is slow. We always do this crazy stuff. Now we have this barn loaded with a walking mech goat that literally poops TNT out of its butt. I mean, I'll take it, If you want to see the 1 millionth tree farm build or whatever, you gotta watch a different channel. Here we do weird stuff, It's not a cult though. Thanks for watching, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this one. I see you next week. Can't wait for the duel, and yeah, maybe we also get some reactions to the goat in action already when it leaves its path of destruction. We shall see. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. See you next week. Bye!